Very different 15-over Cricbuzz Comm Box stage from the first two ODIs. The match actually evenly poised. Yes, some may feel Sri Lanka with their noses in front, but a very similar position to where India were at the same stage after 15 overs. 92 for 1. This is to confirm where they are. They've had good starts in all three games, and the reason why is Avishka Fernando every single time. 46 not out in this case, and Bhanuka Rajapaksa got a first ball duck in his second game, is keeping him good company. A lot of focus was going to be on the spinners. I'm joined on Cricbuzz Comm Box by Zaheer Khan. Zaheer, we've seen the first over of bowler number 6 from Nitish Rana. So still, Sri Lanka look like they're keeping calm heads, not doing anything silly thus far.
They need to continue with that. I think that's something which we've seen in the series so far. They've got off to that good start, but after that, little lapse in concentration, not really sustaining that momentum. That is something which has been the story of the innings so far in the series. So we'll have to see how they evolve from here. Fernando has been having a great series. All three matches he's got the start. Today he's looking a bit more calmer. Third innings now into it, again similar kind of innings. From Sri Lanka's point of view, I think it's important that he carries on till about 25 overs. I think another 8-10 overs. If he hangs around, it is going to be very difficult for Indian bowlers to then build pressure. What I like though, like how Shikhar has used his resources. Like we spoke about how he's going to manage his bowling options is going to be the key. Also for us to understand how he's looking at the game, and then after 4 overs going to spinners getting that a little bit of purchase as well, shows that he understood the conditions and then didn't really wait for the power play to finish for the spinners to come on. He wanted to make that move early, also understanding that it's a below par score which is defending.
Yeah, and the one interesting person to keep an eye on is Hardik Pandya, because the bowling figures definitely don't show the fact that the pace is cranked up. And you can tell us about someone coming back to fitness. Is 5-kilometer increase in pace a clear indication of bowling fitness starting to come back?
Yes, signs of the confidence growing for sure. And I think when we spoke about Hardik before the start of the series as well, we said, okay, if he's going to be bowling, let's not judge him or let's not analyze too much into his numbers. What's important is how he's shaping up, how he's managing himself, and this pace up in the third match is certainly a positive sign from that point of view. Match fitness and the bowling fitness is also very crucial. So as he's going to get more overs under his belt, he's going to feel more confident, and then once you kind of get the feel of that, then you can start looking at his numbers. So far, yes, top pitch going here, there, the consistency, especially the first spell has not been up to the standards of Hardik Pandya's bowling. But that shouldn't be the concern at this point when you're looking at how he's approaching the game.
And yet in his defense, you have to say, Zaheer, and I'm coming to his rescue, not you, is because if you look at 11.5 as an economy rate, you'll say, oh, they've gone after Hardik. Whereas the reality is a ball that beat the bat inside edge went for 4. Another one that the guy was fending off his face. He had to hook for 4 forcibly. So he's actually beaten the bat and been unlucky.
Absolutely, and we shouldn't look too much into it. I think the fact that he's bowling consistently, the fact that his pace is up, the fact that at times you're seeing that ball hitting the deck and nipping off the wicket. So that is something which are good signs when you see Hardik as a whole package changing that balance. Or we often speak about when he's doing contributing in all the 3 disciplines. It's a different balance shift which you see in the playing 11. So from that point of view, it's always a good news.
Now, you said you've impressed with Shikhar Dhawan's handling of his resources so far. Now, a time is going to come with the way the steady start Sri Lanka have had. He's going to have to think out of the box, even with the resources he has. What can Shikhar Dhawan do from now on with whatever we've seen so far?
Well, I think it'll be important to see how Rahul Chahar goes about his 8 remaining overs. Krishnappa Gautam also, being a finger spinner, also got that purchase of the wicket. Rahul Char, when he bowled those couple of overs, you could see the ball was turning sharply. So that is something which will be the defining factor, I feel, especially in the middle overs. You've seen how Yuzi Chahal was operating in those middle overs. 2 or 3 wickets from this point on to about 37, 38 mark is going to be always the key, isn't it? Every time Indian bowlers have ticked that box, the spinners join the party at that stage in the middle. You've seen impact on the game, especially when you're defending this kind of a total. You'll need wickets to create that pressure. Then that will give the liberty to the captain to bring the field in, save those singles, and create that scenario of batsmen committing errors.
Well, just as we were speaking, Rahul Chahar has beaten the batsman, all ends up, and it's gone for 4 byes. So at least there's signs for the ball-beating bat. But just to finish up on Cricbuzz Comm Box, you've given us little insights into Hardik Pandya and some of the other boys that you've worked closely with. What makes Rahul Chahar tick? Give us one thing that makes him what he is.
He's up for the challenge always. That's something which has been the hallmark of how he approaches the bowling. He's a match winner. There's no doubt about it. And the key element for his bowling is the revs which he imparts on the ball. So that has even he's bowling quicker, you'll see those revs on the ball. You could feel it, and that is something which makes it difficult for batters to take him on.
Well, it's just a little bit of magic that he'll have to produce. Maybe Shikhar Dhawan with a bowling change. Do we see Surya Kumar as well? We've seen 1 over of Nitish Rana so far. At the moment, Sri Lanka with their noses in front, but we've seen so far in the series, it doesn't count for anything. 35th over Comm Box will tell a lot. For now, that's all from Zaheer Khan and myself.